Hey friends, today we have a special guest in studio. It's Kelly Patterson from Treasured Lives, a nonprofit here in the area. Now you guys are an anti-trafficking nonprofit. So just give us a brief synopsis of what your nonprofit does.
We are there from the very moment of escape, and sometimes in the middle of helping with an escape, all the way until they're ready to transition into their own apartments. But even then, we're there. We just walk with them as many months or years as they want us in their lives. And it's males and females that we help. We have helped with just about anything you can imagine. We go with them to court.
So essentially you're helping the victims of trafficking. And then we know you're a nonprofit, and we know nonprofits always need money.
Yes.
And so you guys have some fundraisers throughout the year, but you have a really big one coming up in October. So tell us about Todd Burns, first of all, and who he is.
So Todd Burns is just first of all, one of the funniest human beings I have ever met. So he's very entertaining, but he also owned Empower Productions. So he's a filmmaker, and he's an award-winning filmmaker. He is also called Attorney to the Stars. He somehow found my book. That's a really long story.
Okay.
And when he read it, he saw some things in there that stuck out to him, because the other thing he does is he works in that industry of fighting porn and trafficking. And he's been doing it for quite a long time. He's one of the top attorneys working in that field. I'm so excited to have him come speak. If you're into filmmaking, you would get a lot out of him as well, because he is going to introduce the film and or series that they have been working on in Hollywood based on my book.
Oh, wow.
So he's going to introduce that as well while he's here. And you're going to especially learn what we do, which is important. You will learn so many things from Todd, because he's really on the front lines. We will help you understand, if you don't already, signs to look for in our community, you know, locally, or anywhere in rural America, honestly. We'll just have something for everybody, because there's no one that shouldn't know these things. The more people that know, the more eyes that see, the more ability we will have to fight this locally.
And so he's coming October 25th. Talk about the night, like the food, the tickets, that kind of thing.
But you can go to treasuredlives.org and click on events, and then the picture of Todd that looks a lot like this, and that will take you to the different ticket prices. We have different types of seating. You can come for speaker only, or you can come for the full event with a full, you know, meal, very elegant setup and everything. And this year we are meeting at a new venue, which is St. Joseph's Hall, the new hall at the cathedral. Very beautiful. We'll also have the silent auction going. We have some wonderful, wonderful things this year. We're looking forward to just about everything a little bit new and different this year. We're streamlining it as well, but we're adding a lot of fun. Yeah.
Some exciting things coming down the road?
Yeah.
Okay, like a podcast?
Okay, yes.
Do you want to talk about that?
Yes, there is a podcast. It's called Trafficking the Truth. And so we are going to be building an entirely new podcast, but it all started with a true crime podcast that is rather large called Thou Shalt Not Kill. And they asked me to be on to help them look at a crime with my eyes, with my history. But you know, it's great because what a way to educate. And always my heart, my passion, besides working with survivors, is educating. It's my desire that everyone eventually understands this happens in rural America and what it looks like and what to look for. Oh, and then on October 15th, I believe it's a Tuesday, we are showing a film free to the public. It's called Man Down. It has Shia LaBeouf in it. But this is a film that Todd Burns produced with his production company, Empower Productions. This is built on military, and when a military man comes back and his suffering with PTSD. And the story is based on the lives of a few men who had come back and what they dealt with, and they put it into this one individual. And it is really, it's very well done, and it's tough to watch some of it, but it's warning on the language, especially in the beginning of the film.
Okay, so maybe not kids.
We wanted to say thank you to the community, because the community is the reason we're here. The more the community engages with us, the more that they donate, even if it's $25 a month, $10 a month, those things add up.
Sounds good. Well, thank you so much for coming in, Kelly.
Thank you.
You bet.